AIM programs incorporate Eastern and Western knowledge to provide information on health, nutrition, exercise, stress reduction, and energy medicine. They are designed to further the understanding of the mind-body connection and the improvement of general health. The information contained in this video is not a recommendation or therapy for any particular illness. For optimal health benefits, please consult your physician. Stop suffering. Most chronic disorders can be controlled with a combination of Western and Eastern medicine. This unique treatment approach is developed by Dr. Yi-Wing Tong, MD, an anesthesiologist trained at the USC School of Medicine. Yes, arthritis, back pain, allergies, asthma, headaches, TMJ, all can be effectively treated with this method. Many times the condition can be completely cured. Stay tuned to learn more about this treatment.
I have lupus, and I had been taking for almost 10 years drugs, and they were being strengthened one to another, and all I was doing was getting worse.
I was diagnosed with fibrositis arthritis, and a year later I developed rheumatoid arthritis.
So now I am coming to Dr. Tong just off and on. I'm completely off drugs. I'm feeling like an entirely different person.
Since I started seeing Dr. Tong, I stopped my medication right away. I don't take the steroids or any of the sleeping pills or anything. The depression has gone.
After taking one treatment from Dr. Tong, I had no pain when I left his office.
But I have not had a full-blown migraine since that time, not once.
After 2 treatments from Dr. Tong, my allergies had virtually disappeared. One more treatment, and that's taken care of it. I've had no treatments for them since.
He said one of the most astonishing things I've ever had any doctor say to me, and that is not that I'm 1 in a million and they've never seen a case like me, and this doesn't usually happen, but that he knew exactly what was wrong, and that he could give me some pain relief that night.
My asthma got much, much better.
Immediately, the pain decreased about 90%.
And I hope that anyone else who listens to this, who has chronic fatigue syndrome, that they will know that they can seek relief here, that Dr. Tong can help.
And so I feel that he can treat about anything that's wrong with me.
He took care of my cholesterol. He took care of my high blood pressure. I am not using any medication of any kind.
And 3 treatments, a miracle. I was walking. I went to this affair. I was a new man.
I spent the first 7 years just in pain all the time, visiting surgeons and therapists and chiropractors and anybody that I thought could help me, with the end result being that they all said, just learn to live with this pain. So I'm just thrilled. He gave me back my life.
I was also contemplating my 3rd attempt at suicide. So this man has literally saved my life.
In the course of the years, we have had an occasion to speak to a lot of people who have brought us some interesting stories and actually some amazing stories. But I think tonight, in the next 10, 12 minutes, we're going to be talking to a gentleman, Dr. Yi-Wing Tong, who is a medical doctor. He was born in China, came over at the age of 14, went to Caltech, and Doctor, I am fascinated with what you have done combining acupuncture with Western medicine and doing amazing things with it. But a little quick background. You got your medical degree from?
USC.
And then you had been in anesthesiology?
Yeah, I was trained at LA County Hospital. And then I got interested in Eastern medicine, acupuncture.
Acupuncture, as you studied it, what was your first feelings when you first saw it?
First of all, I was very skeptical. I was probably the most skeptical person because you just cannot imagine the thing that they claim that you can treat. I was invited to the clinic at that time at LA County Hospital, and they treat people from asthma, chronic fatigue, low back pain, migraines, everything that Western medicine cannot treat. They claim to treat just with needles sticking in the body. But it's true. At first I didn't believe it. What I did was that I have needles stick in my body. And then I found out it did work in many instances. That's why I started studying it.
And at that time, did anybody know how it worked?
No. Even today, 99.99% of people do not know how acupuncture works. According to the Chinese, we have a system of energy that flows through our body. And this system of energy works with blood flow, and that's how it balances the body energy and circulation. But nobody have ever seen these channels that this energy flow through, and nobody ever feel it. And I just happened to got into this exercise 4 years ago after I practiced combination of anesthetic blocks with acupuncture in treating chronic problems. And then I find out this energy does exist, and I found out how the Chinese discovered it. And today we treat many people with all kinds of problems, and in a curing way, not just suppressing the symptom or masking the complications.
But actually going in and curing it. Now, we have with us Daniel Tyson. Daniel, welcome to the show.
Nice to be here.
And Daniel was one of your patients, am I correct? And
yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, I can tell you, this is the biggest problem with people with any kind of chronic disease, There's no treatment in the traditional Western medicine, The main modality is drug and surgery, Both of them cover up the symptom or take care of the complication, but do not take care of the disease itself, all right? Typically, a person with chronic problem would go from one doctor to one clinic to another clinic. A lot of tests we've done, expensive tests, After all the tests are done, there are only two things that I offer. One is drug, the other thing is surgery, And it goes on and on and on and on. And Dan is a typical case. Dan got into a car accident and get spinal injury, and he was paralyzed from T4, the waist down, From then on, he suffered a lot of pain. He had two major surgeries. One back surgery put in a steel support in the spine. The second surgery to remove it because it's causing too much trouble. In other words, they designed a very heavy-duty plastic brace for him, which caused a lot of pressure sores and infections, And in addition to the constant excruciating pain, he was suffering recurrent urinary tract infection due to a neurogenic bladder as a result of the spinal cord injury. So he stinks like a urinal before. And been seen many specialists, been many rehab programs. From 1980 to 1985, he finally got bedridden. From 85 to 87, just vegetating in bed until he came to see us. In about 3 years, we got him back. No more supports, very little pain medication. He's full-time in school now, and he's the chief editor in the newspaper. And it's a really incredible story.
You had pretty much given up in 85, or felt like there was nothing else to do, am I correct?
Well, I never gave up, but I just knew that I had to keep looking and keep looking for something else. And I got a letter in the mail from a lady who I knew, and it had a small clipping from the Press Telegram, I believe, and she said that I should go and see Dr. Tong. And I was also very skeptical, but I didn't have anything to lose.